Ever wondered what life was really like in the Middle Ages? Was it all knights in shining armor and princesses in towering castles? Well, buckle up, because we're about to travel back in time and uncover the fascinating and often surprising reality of daily life between the 5th and 15th centuries. Let's get one thing straight. The Middle Ages spanned 1,000 years and a vast continent. Life in 7th century France was wildly different from life in 15th century England. But we can still paint a broad picture. For over 90% of the population, life revolved around agriculture. You weren't a knight or a queen, you were most likely a peasant. Your day would start at sunrise and end at sunset, dictated entirely by the seasons. You'd live in a small, simple house, often just 1 or 2 rooms, with walls made of wattle and daub. That's a mix of woven sticks and clay, and a thatched roof. It was smoky, dark, and you'd likely share your living space with your animals during the cold winter months to keep everyone warm. Forget privacy. The whole family, from grandparents to babies, all lived together under one roof. So, what did you eat? Your diet was simple and a bit repetitive. Think dark bread, porridge made from oats or barley, and a thick vegetable stew called pottage. Meat was a rare luxury, usually reserved for feast days. You'd drink weak ale or cider, as water was often unclean and unsafe. Everything you ate, you grew yourself or sourced from your immediate surroundings. The idea of popping to the supermarket for some exotic fruit from halfway across the world would have been pure fantasy. Now let's talk about society. It was structured like a pyramid, a system we call feudalism. At the very top was the king. Below him were the powerful nobles and high-ranking church officials. They controlled the land. Further down were the knights, who offered military service in exchange for land. And at the bottom, forming the vast base of the pyramid, were the peasants and serfs. Serfs weren't exactly slaves, but they were tied to the land they worked. They couldn't leave without the Lord's permission. In return for their labor, the Lord offered protection from invaders. Life was tough, and life expectancy was short, often not much beyond 30 or 40 years. Disease was rampant, and medical knowledge was limited. A simple infection could be a death sentence, but it wasn't all doom and gloom. People found joy in community. The church was the center of social life, not just for worship, but for festivals, markets, and celebrations. Holy days, or holidays, were welcome breaks from relentless work. People would celebrate with music, dancing, storytelling, and games. As the Middle Ages progressed, things began to change. Towns and cities started to grow, creating a new class of people: merchants, craftsmen, and artisans. Guilds were formed to regulate trades, and universities were founded in places like Bologna, Paris, and Oxford, becoming centers of learning and innovation. This shift from a purely agricultural society to one with bustling urban centers laid the groundwork for the Renaissance and the modern world we know today. So, while life in the Middle Ages was undoubtedly challenging and vastly different from our own, it was also a time of community, faith, and incredible resilience. It was an era that built the cathedrals that still stand today and laid the very foundations of our modern nations. I hope you enjoyed this journey back in time. If you found this interesting, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into history. Let me know in the comments what historical period you'd like to explore next. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.